Brethren, I'd like to talk to you this afternoon about our vulnerable brethren and our widows. Yesterday afternoon, I sent an email to all lodge almoners asking them to consider various courses of action. Firstly, because many of our lodge almoners are in fact themselves in the vulnerable category, being over 70 years of age. The first thing I asked them to consider was establishing something like a committee for the welfare of brethren, containing perhaps 6 brethren, therefore making 7 in total, dividing up the membership and the widows between themselves, so that the task or the burden imposed on each individual is smaller than that imposed upon the almoner himself. The next thing I asked him to consider was perhaps forming a WhatsApp group, enabling all the members of the lodge to keep in regular contact with themselves. He might also consider our caterer. Many of our caterers depend on Freemasonry as their sole source of income, and therefore they're not earning any money at the moment and not likely to in the foreseeable future. Perhaps they could consider a Meals on Wheels type service, again provided for our vulnerable brethren and our widows. Moving on, if there is a financial need for any individual, then the Dorset Masonic Care, the DMC, is there for you. Brethren, it's our DMC, let's use it. In the first case, talk to your lodge almoner. If it's something he can deal with, then he will. If not, he'll pass it to the Relief and Assistance Committee of the DMC. Under normal circumstances, once their assistance has been requested, a fairly significant amount of paperwork has to be completed. But clearly, home visits at this time are not possible. So the barest minimum of paperwork will be completed over the telephone. It then only takes 3 members, the chairman, the secretary, and 1 other trustee to decide whether that application has merit, and if so, how much can be dispensed. As I've just said, brethren, it is our DMC, make use of it. Lastly, keep well, keep in touch with your own brethren, and keep smiling. Brethren, we're not in our lodges, but our lodges are not Freemasonry. We are Freemasonry. Keep that in your mind and we'll get through. Thank you, brethren, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.